Exams are over and you've walked across the stage. Now it's time to start paying off your student loans. Well, paying for college can be a major burden for graduates and their families. And some families, when planning for the future, struggle to decide on either saving for their child's future or their own retirement. Budgets can only stretch so far, so here to relieve some of the stress is finance expert Charlie Bowers of Insight Folios. Thank you so much. This is something that people really stress out about because it can be so overwhelming. Where do people even begin?
You know it's overwhelming, but if you're trying to figure out retirement or college, they're both so important. But you need to figure out what you need for retirement before you think about college. Otherwise, you might start dipping into your retirement fund, and that can be a problem.
Okay, so you start with the retirement. What can parents do to increase their savings when it comes to saving their retirement? I know a lot of people, they don't know where should they put their money. Should they just save it in a savings account? Should they invest it?
You know, if they haven't started saving, it's not too late. Go ahead and start with a traditional savings account. You need to get started. It's important. Every little bit helps. And then once you have that on the way, then it might be time to think about other financial plans and strategies like 529 plans or what scholarships or grants are out there.
So if people don't know what a 529 plan is, explain it for us.
Well, it's a plan where you can contribute money specifically for your child's education, and then it's going to grow and you can access it for higher education purposes tax-free. So it's a stronger type account than just a savings account.
So is that one of the ways that they can increase their savings when they're saving up for their child's education?
And the great thing is, granddad and grandma can contribute to that too, also for a child, for that.
So should it all be on like the parents' shoulders or the grandparents' shoulders? Should kids be taking a role in saving for their own education? And if so, what can they do to help, if anything?
Well, there's a number of things they can do to help. And I really believe kids should pay for a part of it because it could be the first time in their life that they've really had to learn finances, to understand how to budget for entertainment and food and books at college. But the bigger part is I've heard so many horror stories about kids going off to college on mom and dad's dime and just partying and just blowing it all. So to have some skin in the game is big. But kids have resources too and time on their side. So they can take out student loans, which typically are at a lower interest rate than what a parent would qualify for, and they've got time to pay for it.
So you mentioned not dipping into your retirement to pay for college or vice versa, essentially. Do you find that a lot of people tend to do that?
Unless people know what they need to retire, yes, because it's real easy. Oh, here's an IRA, it's got X amount of dollars, I'll just pull some out of it. But parents lose years and years of earnings potential compound growth that you really can't get back. That's that time factor that if you're taking it out of your retirement, you could suffer and it could hurt your family in the future.
All right, some good tips. Charlie, thank you so much.
Well,
this will be on our website so people can listen back to it again and if they weren't taking notes the first time around. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, folks, stay with us. We have more Good Day Charlotte on the way after the break.